And I think that also kind of bringing that back to that being happy with what Allah has given us, because there's many things that we may not have, right, involving our bodies that we do have that Allah has given us that we're unhappy with, right? I'll be the first person to say that sometimes I'll be unhappy with things with my own body, and I'll be like, Allah, why? And then I have to remind myself, I'm like, you know what? There's a reason why my body is set up this way. There's a reason why my Allah has made my body this way, right? And so therefore I have to remind myself, right? So I remind myself first before reminding others. At least I try my best to do that. But I think bringing it back to, Allah created us in the most beautiful of ways, right? We're all beautiful in our own ways and our own designs, right? And so I think having us remind ourselves as part of that positivity is reminding ourselves that Allah created us, point blank, period, right? If that's not beautiful, if that's not positive, if that's not great, then I don't know what else could be, So I think having those as a part of, I guess, maybe a positive affirmation is reminding yourself that you are created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that you are created by the one who's the best at designing everything, right? So if he's the one that's the best at designing everything, then you are part of that best design. So I think that's my wrap up.
MashaAllah. Well said. And like you said, you didn't really, you reiterated some things, but you definitely covered some other things that weren't covered. And it was well said, MashaAllah. Um, before we get to Brother Gareth, um, it just reminds me of something that was kind of funny, but it goes along with the subject. When I think I hurt my shoulder or something like this, and I couldn't work out, and I started gaining a bunch of weight.